Nebraska at the Gering Plaza, and we are going to look at some of the different plants that we've put in this garden. All of the plants are labeled so that way homeowners can come and look at the different plants and see what they might be interested in incorporating in their garden at home. Here I have next to me what is called a Gwen's buffalo currant, and it produces a nice little fruit. It's actually quite sweet for a currant. Of course, they can still be a little bit tart, but one of the reasons I love this plant is because it gives you all seasons of interest. It has the nice pretty blooms in the spring, you've got the fruit in the summer, and then towards the end of the summer and into the fall, the leaves will start turning this really pretty burgundy color, and man, they just have a nice pop show of color in the fall. And next to it, we have a Spring Magnolia, and for Western Nebraska, magnolias are rare to find. This is a plant that was brought to us by one of our friends at the South Platte NRD to trial in this garden. It is a Zone 3 magnolia that is supposed to get about 20 feet tall and 20 feet wide. This plant's only about 4 years old, but man, it's survived some really tough winters. We're excited to see what this plant is to become. And here we have Allium Millennium. It is one of my favorite plants. It blooms for a really long time. It's got a beautiful architecture flower to it. When it dries out, it still actually has a lot of interest. They're great to let stand over the winter and let the snow fall on them and get a little bit of winter interest out of them. They actually stay a little bit evergreen, and boy, do the pollinators absolutely love it. Highly recommended, long bloom period also. And another plant that we have here in the plaza that I want to highlight is the Pask Flower. This is a Nebraska native flower, and it is the first flower to bloom in the spring here in the plaza. And it is a showstopper. Big, beautiful pop of purple in the spring. Everybody loves it. When it dries in the seed head, it looks a lot like a clematis seed head and has a lot of interest. And then the rest of the year, it looks just like a nice little green mound of fern-like material. And finally, we're gonna look at one of our other shrubs and another tree. The shrub here next to me is a Seven Suns flower, and they are not very commonly found in the far panhandle of Nebraska. We're really excited about this plant. It has been an absolute showstopper. It blooms really late in the season, and it's got beautiful peely bark on it that you get to enjoy all winter long. And the tree that we have is a Rocky Mountain Glow Bigtooth maple. And for Western Nebraska, maples can be kind of tough to grow. And so picking a maple that is native to the Rocky Mountain region is what's in our best interest. This tree is proving to do very well in this heavy clay soil in Gering, and we are excited to see what becomes of it. So next time you are out here in Western Nebraska, make sure that you check out the Gering Plaza and all of the different plants that we have and all the plant labels that we have on them, so that way you can look at what might fit best in your garden at home.